And I'm back with another Clash of Clans video today. And today I thought I'd show my builder base because I haven't made a video on builder base in a little while. And I thought I made a pretty big milestone here. So if you look at my base, like it's getting pretty close to max. So it's Builder Hall 10. I've been at Builder Hall 10 for a while. I'm actually at Builder Hall 10 on my second account too. It's just wise to rush your Builder Hall to the max level right away. But everything is maxed out on this first village except for the lava launcher and the archer tower, and the traps and the walls. Okay, so there's several things, but most of the defenses are maxed out. And I used to have the expo right here, but I decided to put the firecrackers there because I was upgrading the expo and I always had it on air mode. So I kind of just like swapped the spots of both of them because I'm kind of getting wrecked on defense with just air attacks. So actually, I guess it kind of looks like ground attacks are wrecking me. Let's actually watch this guy's defense because usually the thing that kills me here with when this expo is upgrading, it's just like one less air defense. And then if you look at it, like it's not too strong on air. So a lot of people just go in with the balloons and minions and just wreck my base. But clearly this guy only got 1 star somehow. Um, yeah, I guess you still do need some skill with this attack. Or he got 2 stars, but um, still do need some skill with this attack. You need to know where to drop them, which I don't really know. I don't really know how this attack works. But yeah, so I'm actually upgrading. So I maxed out. The first thing I maxed out was Cannon Cart, Baby Dragon, P.E.K.K.A, and then the Wall Breakers help out the P.E.K.K.As, and then I got the Night Witches to max, which I thought was kind of stupid. I don't know why I did that. And then the Hog Riders and Balloons, because Balloons you can almost swap out for the Wall Breaker. And then I got the Archers, because you can do Archer Cannon Cart, and it's a really good strategy sometimes. And then I just did the Wizard, just because he was the most expensive one, and I wanted to get him out of the way. But now I'm doing the Beta Minions just for when I have a base that I don't think Baby Dragons would work for some specific reason. And I could use this strategy that those people did. But I'm just upgrading troops in the lab now because the other thing that I want to talk about is I actually finally maxed out my battlecopter. So now both my heroes are max level, and there's nothing left for me to upgrade with Elixir. So I'm always just constantly sinking Elixir into the lab now. I think I only have like a month or two left to max out the lab, but it doesn't matter because I don't really use any of these troops anyway. So like they do have their niche scenarios, these ones, but there's a reason I left them for last. The giant can be used if you're running P.E.K.K.As and there's a lot of damage in one area. You just send him in first. But like clearly, I never really do that. I'm just like fuck it, I'll use another P.E.K.K.A. And barbarians can be used good to like test for Teslas and stuff for cannon carts. But a lot of times I just use archers instead because like they're just invisible. But I guess barbarians are like stronger and can kind of test a little bit better because they're fast. But I still kind of like I feel like archers are an okay substitute for most of the time. So that's where I'm with the troops and everything. But now that I finally finished my battlecopter, before all I could do was just use the battle machine, and if he died on the first attack, then I was screwed. Then I had no hero, and most times I would just have like a cannon cart survive or like one baby dragon. And like you can't 3-star with just the reinforcement troops and that's it. So I would always have like I'll just show a replay while I'm talking here. I would always have like barely enough firepower to get out. 6 stars were kind of rare. In the beginning of last season, what I did was I just like would drop all my troops and then force close the app, which if you guys don't know, it just sims the attack basically, so you don't actually have to be there for the attack, but it won't go to the next stage and drop your troops again. So you can get a free like 100%, and you get the gold bonus and the elixir bonus, whatever, in your little cart for the defense. But you don't have to waste your time doing the attack. So that's what I did the whole season up till like there was a week left, and then I was like, hey, I'm gonna start pushing. So I started to push with just the solo battle machine because the battlecopter was still upgrading. I had him constantly upgrading until to max level because there was really not much else to do, and it's so much more important than like anything else that I could do for this account for like progressing it the most. Like a defense isn't as influential as getting the battlecopter to max level. So then near the end of the season, I started pushing. But like I was saying, like if you only have one hero, like even if I had the battlecopter like level 15, I would have done significantly better because sometimes it just dies in the first stage or has like no health, and you're like, oh, if only I had like a little bit more firepower. Like, because a lot of times you get like 190% or something, and I was like, dude, all I needed was one little thing. And it was like, that's why I was like kind of debating just like not even pushing at all. But I'm glad I did because I actually set a new trophy push record. So I got to I forget. I'll show it after this replay here. But yeah, so it worked out pretty well. But I could only imagine what would happen if I would have had the battle copter for those last couple days. So now with the battle copter, like I was saying, with the battle machine, like it was rare to have this amount of troops survive. A cannon cart, three baby dragons, two of them are pretty good health. Like, but this is like an okay result. Like usually, uh, sometimes I don't 3 star or 6 star or whatever, 3 star the second base when I only have that many survive. But before, like if I would have had that many survive, like I feel like I was so much more like cutthroat with like how strategic I was on the second base. But now at the second base, I'm like, oh, cannon cart, like where can I put him? Because he survives like every single time. I don't ever have to like push him for time fail or whatever. Um, and then I have two full health baby dragon. I was just like, hey, I can just baby dragon spam again. I feel like this game is just like significantly easier when you have both your heroes, especially having the max battle copter because I use him like 90% of the time on the first stage. Just because he's just a big cannon cart just for air. So the majority of my attacks have been baby dragons, just because like bases are always just like kind of just weak enough that I think air is still the advantage. Because I've been using just the ground one for like a month or two at this point, or 3 months like straight, and I know the capabilities of him. And like, there's only like certain bases that I really think the ground is worth it because sometimes they'll be like, oh, like maybe the ground's worth it here, and then I'll go in and I'll get like a 70%, and I was like, oh, if I would have just used air, I still would have gotten 100, and it only would have been like 150 or something, and like 5 stars, but instead they risked it all and got like a 2 star there. But here, I'll show my profile here. So my all-time best is 6,692, which if we look at the leaderboard right now, I think that would probably be number one. But that was kind of cheating. So like not cheating, but it was when Builder Base was bugged and I wasn't taking defenses. And then at one day, like I just kept pushing and pushing and pushing. And I'm pretty sure I got into Diamond and then some. Yeah, Diamond's only 6,200. But then, like one day, all my defenses that I wasn't taking just happened. I dropped all the way down to like 5,000 something. I was like, well, there's that like there that goes. And then so I finished last season with a personal best. I think the season before this one, I was like 10,000 or like 12,000 in the world or something, and I think it was like 5,300, like 40 maybe. So I was really not expecting to set a new trophy best. Because this one doesn't count, the 6,692. The trophy best that matters is what you end at the end of the season. Because Builder Base is not like you take a defense, like it's just how many times you attack is how many times you defend. So if you get like a weird bug like that, like it doesn't really count. But hopefully one day I actually pass that. But yeah, 5,375 trophies, pretty good. 9,617. I know I'm like a mostly home village YouTuber, but it's pretty cool to get. I don't know. I guess I'm pretty good at regular Builder Base with only the ground battle machine too. I mean, I have all the Builder Base achievements done. Yeah, like there's not much to it. 3,624 builder halls destroyed. But yeah, so there's my Builder Base with all the progress and everything. I don't have a lot of things maxed on the second village, other than the auto outpost. I think it's really good once you get to max level. But the walls are kind of coming along. I'm almost at all level 9 walls, and the progress is going to speed up pretty quick once this lab is done. I mean, even with the lab right now, like I'm going to send the upgrade for whatever. How many million is it going to be? Probably like, I don't know. It doesn't really say, but it's probably like 5 million or something. And then that whole time while I'm waiting for it, which will probably be like 8 days or something, like I can just sink the elixir into walls. The only thing is like the gold is a little bit weak because I always upgraded defense, and then like I don't want to. I was upgrading the expo and then a firecracker, but I was just getting steamrolled by air attacks. So here's someone with ground attacks on this base, but a big issue that I'm facing right now that I should talk about is I was so expecting with this air machine to just bump right up to where I was last season, 5,000 like 300 or something right away. But I forgot how important defense is in builder base. So when I started upgrading the expo that was sitting there and a firecracker, people were just 600%ing me every single time. So it makes me realize like how important the expo is in builder base, and I still have another level after this one to upgrade him. So yeah, like I couldn't progress trophies nearly as fast. Like it was severely hindered, even though my offense was so powerful, just because of how important it is having the expo. So yeah, I'm kind of a little bit disappointed that I have to finish those upgrades. So realistically, like this month again, I won't really be that successful in trophy pushing until like the last week or two, and then hopefully I'm gonna push. And my goal is so I was ranked under 10,000 in the world. My goal is hopefully to be top like 200 in the US, because if you look at the rankings, which I'll show right after this replay, it's funny, whenever I show a replay, I always have something that I want to show in like the main screen. But if you get top 200, anybody can see you. It's not like when you scroll to the bottom, it shows like your rank or whatever. I'll get more into that when I can show it visually. But that's a goal, and I think it won't quite be Diamond. Diamond's actually really funny in Builder Base, how it's like weighted is like in Home Village, like Legend League is whatever. Like it's hard, like but you can do it, and there's like I don't even know how many thousands of people, like hundreds of thousands, are in it. But Diamond League and Builder Base, I'm pretty sure not everybody in the top 200 globally is in it. Or maybe globally, but in the US, like I think at the end of the season last season, only like 150 of the people were. So like if you're in Diamond League, you're one of the best in the world. So um it's not like Legends where like oh whatever and above like everybody's in it. It's like nobody's in this one. So I thought that was pretty cool. Like a cool goal would be to get to Diamond League, but I don't really know how possible that'll be because I'm good at attacking, but I'm not like that good at attacking. Or I don't really think that attacking is my issue. I actually think it's more the defending because I think I actually have a very generic base here, which you can copy online. I actually physically copied this. I attacked someone and I was like, that base was really fucking hard. And I just like took a screenshot and like copied it as best as I could. I made this base myself here, so it's kind of bad, but yeah, so the main thing that's going to limit me is my defense, and especially for these next couple of months until this expo is done, or the next couple of weeks till this expo is done. But yeah, let's get into a live attack here. I'll show off what I usually do. It's probably going to be another one that I can just attack with ground. So yeah, this guy is again severely hindered. Oh, I forgot to show the leaderboard. That's what I wanted to do. But this guy's again severely hindered because his expo is upgrading, and it used to be set on air. You can kind of tell because it's like propped up there. So his air defense here is like pretty weak, or his defense against air, not air defense. There are no air defenses. They're called firecrackers anyway. But I think the best thing I'm trying to look initially for cannon cart value, and I actually don't see too much with the lava launcher and the giant cannon. It's kind of covering a lot. There's actually not too much ground on this one, but I really don't like to risk it with ground. There's two double cannons. Ground might actually be the move here. I gotta swap my troops quick if I want to do it though. Oh. And I'm gonna go with double wall breaker, I think. I'd like to do that. Yeah, let's drop in. Let's try to attack from let's attack from like this. Oh, okay, he went the wrong way. Attack from like this top left side here. I want the battle machine to. Yeah, that should be good because I have the double wall breaker, and then I got that bomb to sink right in the middle there. So the key is really using these P.E.K.K.A. abilities at the right time. I'm not too good at. Yeah, so I missed the double cannon there with that P.E.K.K.A. ability. I'll just pop number one. Yeah, and then he gets that one. Both of them might die to that Mega Tesla. Yeah, they do. That's not good. This might actually be a fail. This is what I'm talking about. Sometimes I just get greedy with using the ground guys. Oh. Wallbreaker might get the Mega? No. Yeah, so this is actually going to be a fail 2-star. So, honestly, I think I would have just been better off going with air attack. I know I couldn't get too much value with the double cannons, but still, like, I would have for sure gotten a 3-star. If you just drop all baby dragons like I used to in like the simulations, where I would just simulate the attack, like you get 3 stars every single time. Oh, but this guy actually got low percent. So like I was saying, the defense is what hinders me, and now I actually get a horrible attack. I would have went up 50 trophies right now. But here's the leaderboards that I was talking about. So the goal for this season is get to Ruby 5,600. Maybe I don't really know how high in Ruby I'd get, but yeah, I mean, if I was in Ruby right now, I would be pretty high in the world. Whoa. So it kind of shows how hard it is in the beginning of the season. So I'm like, oh, I'm only at 5,100, but 5,180 for right now is really high. Like the people are really hard. When I got to 5,300, it was just with the solo battle machine, so it's significantly easier. And that's actually kind of funny. I'm ranked like 1,000 or 3,000 something in the world right now. So yeah, if you scroll to the bottom, you can see your rank, um, whatever in the world or local. So local, wow, I'm 334. I actually might push right now and try to get to top 200-ish in the world. I don't see why not. I feel like Builder Base isn't actually being played that much. So I actually think I could get pretty high in the US. But yeah, the goal of the season is Ruby League, which I think is definitely possible. Once this Exo is done upgrading and I can smoke people in the first defense there. But let's actually do one more attack, and I want to show off the strategy that I usually use. So we have the ground expo there. I'll go with the air battle machine. This is going to be the last thing I do for the video here, and then I'll just swap over to all baby dragons before I consider how many cannon carts I want to use. So I don't see too much cannon cart value again. I can always just drop one at the bottom there to take out the town hall. Sometimes I just drop them to take out just like building value, because you don't need 6 baby dragons. You don't even need 5. A lot of time I just have like one that's unused and I can swap it out for the next stage. So what I'll do is I'll probably just drop in. I might even do 2 cannon carts. And I might do the battle machine to take out the archer tower there. I'm trying to force more cannon cart value than I can. I'm gonna do 2 cannon carts and the battle machine to take out that archer tower up there. So 1 cannon cart to take out the town hall, just to get some like big, like these heavy buildings taken out, because that's not too good for the baby dragons. Because if he was to be shooting the town hall or that clock tower or that elixir storage, they would lose a lot of their health to the air. To the firecrackers, so that's why I'm just like, hey, I'll just use some cannon carts to take these out and hopefully preserve more health on my baby dragons before they actually go in. I know it might seem kind of pointless, but like 6 baby dragons is pointless. You're just gonna sacrifice and kill one of them. When cannon carts you can have stay alive till the second stage. Hopefully it takes out this firecrackers. Yeah, level 35 battle machine or battle copter is so nasty. Oh my gosh. So yeah, we'll take out a firecracker with the cannon cart there. Perfect. And we're going to let number 6 chill up there. Because I have 4 baby dragons. I think I'll be fine. I guess I can pop his ability here. Alright, he took out the archer. That's about all he needed. So yeah, we're going to suicide with the battle copter. And then let's go in with this air attack here. So we'll just drop 1, 2, 3, 4. Number 1, I'll pop the ability as soon as I can take out the air bombs there. Ooh. This might not actually go too well. I should probably save the baby dragon. Alright, so, no, never mind. We're okay. The only thing is I wish I could advance the cannon carts in here to take out... Oh my gosh, I might actually fail this one too. To take out the expo, which I can't do because... Or to take out the defenses, but the expo's guarding all of them. Oh my gosh. I actually failed this one too. I think the problem was that I dropped the 4th baby dragon up top there, when I should have dropped him down nearby the expo so I could advance those cannon carts in and hopefully take out some of those like trash buildings almost, or like the last remaining defense to not time fail. So yeah, this guy went in with the ground guy and baby dragons. So it looks like he has... I can't tell if that means there's 1 left in his deployment bar, or this is the last one alive. Yeah, I think he has 1 more in his deployment bar that he hasn't deployed. But I got all my zappies coming out, taking them out, hopefully. Take out that wall breaker. Alright, so there's 1 firecracker and 1 Tesla. Oh, and 1 baby dragon. I don't think I'm gonna survive this. Yeah, because I think my Tesla up there isn't even max level. I think he can just one-shot it with the baby dragon. Yeah, wow. So I got 200% of there and failed on offense. I'm gonna lose a lot of trophies. But yeah, hopefully next video I'm making builder base. I know I don't usually make many builder base videos, but hopefully next video I'm actually in the top whatever 200, 100. I'm gonna spend some time here just pushing right now. And as, the minute I am, I'll make a video just to show it off to make sure to prove that it actually happened. But yeah, thank you guys for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Peace.